Hey, what's up, Radical family? Hey guys, we're just coming back at you with another reading with Radical. I hope you guys like and enjoy this series. Sorry for the movement. I'm on my table right now, but guys, we miss you. We miss you so much. Like yesterday, I was thinking about all the fun times that we had at Radical when we got to see Asiel preach, Brandon preach, just having the different games and all that fun, dude. Like, I cannot wait until we come back. We're gonna have like so many like different things stored up, and we're just gonna have so much fun and so much like spirit-filled time with the Lord together and enjoy the fellowship that we get to have. But luckily now we still have technology, so we get to enjoy fellowship like this. So guys, go ahead, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out any new content that we come out here on the channel, and go ahead and follow us on Instagram. We'll post it like right here. I'm getting better at my editing skills, so I'll go ahead and I'll put it right there. But guys, we're actually not going to be doing Reading with Radical with me today. We're actually going to have one of our very own student leaders. We're going to have Asiel go ahead and give us the Reading with Radical and share his devotion and what the Lord had placed on his heart. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump in.
One day, Jesus wanted to cross the lake, and when they started traveling, a raging storm popped up. During this raging storm, Jesus was asleep inside the boat. As in Mark 4:38, it says, Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him and said, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" During this pandemic, our natural responses is fear. And when we fear, sometimes we doubt that God is with us, and we say that God doesn't care if we perish. As the disciples did, they had much fear in this. They woke him up and said, "Don't you care if we drown?" So then Jesus woke up and rebuked the wind and said to the waves, "Be still." Then the wind died down and it was completely calm. Then Jesus said, "Why are you so afraid?" During this pandemic, we got to learn how to read the Bible more and trust God so He can be there in the middle of our storm and calm our waves and our raging storm. Let God make peace in the middle of your storm.
Asiel, thank you so much for sharing with us what the Lord has placed on your heart. Guys, if you guys can, go ahead and leave a comment down below. What was your favorite part about Asiel's message and what really spoke to you in this time? I think what really spoke to me is, though we may have heard it before, of continuing to keep our eyes on Christ, keeping our eyes on Christ, especially during the hard times, it's a lot easier said than done. And I can say it from personal experience, and it is easier said than done. But what I think what's really great is that continuing on with this metaphor of the wind and the waves being this pandemic of what Asiel had said, that through that storm that we're in right now, Jesus gives a great example again on where we are to set our foundation in Matthew chapter 7 verses 24 through 27. This is focusing on building on a solid foundation. So it says in verse 24, "Anyone who listens to my teaching and follows it is wise like a person who builds a house on solid rock. Though the rain comes in torrents and the floodwaters rise and the wind beats against the house, it won't collapse because it is built on bedrock." Verse 26 says, "But anyone who hears my teaching and doesn't obey it is foolish, like a person who builds a house on sand. When the rain and the flood come and the winds beat against the house, it will collapse with a mighty crash." It's a perfect example of how we are as Christians to build that foundation on Jesus' teachings and on His Word. So like Asiel said, guys, go ahead and jump into your Word. Build that foundation right now. As the world is shaking in what may seem so unstable and uncertain, if you look at the news, it's like this virus is bad, but then at the same time, it's not that bad, and they're ever changing. But we have a God that has not changed from the beginning. We have a God that has set that foundation for us to hold on to. And I thank Him for that, because in this world, like scriptures say, we can build our foundation on sand with what might be money, what might be fame, whatever you find your foundation, who you think you are, built on that, it can be stripped away. And once it's stripped away, it collapses. And whenever things come against the world, like say if you built your foundation on this money, and then you get into a lawsuit and you have to lose all that money, then what? Your foundation is gone. But Christ gives us a solid foundation that no matter what, no matter the money, no matter the circumstance, no matter the heartbreak, no matter what, it will never change. And our house that we build on that foundation, that we build on Christ, will stand because of the foundation. Not because of what we can do, but because of what Christ has done, what he's done on the cross for us. So guys, during this time, we really encourage you to spend time in your word, spend time with God. Don't just set it down and let it play in the background. Actively and intentionally spend time with God. An appointment that we make with God, he will never miss. So guys, please go ahead and spend time with the Lord, and let us know how that is. Let us know how that is. And if you guys enjoy it, continue to do it, because it's the best thing ever. It's the best feeling ever. But hey guys, we love you guys so much. Thank you again for joining us with another Reading with Radical. If you guys can, go ahead and comment down below and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, put those push notifications on, and just do everything you can just so that you never miss a video. Because guys, we're going to be continuing to put out content during this entire thing. We're going to try to stay together, be a strong, radical family. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.